and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are in the second half of 1345, which means we are only 2.5 years away from the Black Plague. In the last episode, we almost lost our main sim Brayden, but he was miraculously saved by his son Romarin successfully pleading with the Grim Reaper. In fact, Grim was feeling generous because he also spared one of the kids in Allison's household and our spellcaster Anne after she nearly passed away after giving birth to her and Ghislaine's baby daughter Isabeau. With the Pasquet family, though, we had some pretty lousy luck. Not only are both Tiffany and her cruel brother Lamont fated to die, but we also had no success whatsoever matching Tiffany with fellow innkeeper and creep Garrett. You may remember I forgot to do the birthday roll for baby Aldith, who is Allison's youngest child. I did that off screen and she succeeded her toddler roll but then failed her child roll. So off camera, I went ahead and pled for her and she actually survived. Pregnant Allison has now managed to save 2 of her children in a row. So I don't know what's up with Grim these days, but it's like he knows he's got a lot of work coming soon and he's taking a bit of a break. In case you missed it, I also went and gave makeovers to a bunch of the Sims who recently aged up into teens. So if you haven't watched the cast video, here are the results of those makeovers. The cast video is also a Q&A, so if you guys want a little bit of background info on these Sims or what my future plans are, do be sure to check that out. Another new teen we got in between episodes is Helga, who is Endrio's daughter with his Viking wife. She succeeded her age up, so she will have the pleasure of being part of the Black Plague rolls we do in about 5 episodes. And also in between episodes, I wanted to give Tiffany and Garrett another chance to get to know each other, since it looked like having Tiffany's entire family around them wasn't exactly conducive to romance. So I attempted to invite him out on a date, and he refused. I would not take no for an answer, so I sent them both to the rec center with a bunch of their friends, and they would just not have a single positive interaction, ever. So at this point, I decided if they won't be friends, they might as well be enemies, and Tiffany's just gonna go it alone. So she's gonna go open her creepy inn in the woods with her brother, and Garrett can go fuck himself. Meanwhile, I also decided to have Dina Baker marry the miller, Nathaniel, who also happens to be Kaylin's illegitimate child, because even if Edward has a crush on her, he will be gone for a few years, and their little flirtation just didn't feel like it was enough to break off the agreement between the two families. So Dina and Nathaniel are now married and expecting their first child together, but it is very much an arranged marriage. For now, they don't have much of a relationship going. So, back to the present. Right now, we are with our main household, and that is because our friend Therese here is in labor. Aw, even while in labor, she's watching her toddler. All right, let's have Therese come over here and give birth to her little baby. Baby number 2 for Romarin and Therese. Hopefully, this birth goes as well as the first one. Go for it, Therese. She's been lucky so far. She had 2 children survive. Romarin's just taking care of the bees out there. He'll be over in a moment. And another girl. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a whim and say these are probably twins. And I'm going to call this one Rose. And the next one is going to be Mary. And I have a very good reason for thinking that this is twins. So we're going to roll for the first birth. Rolling for Mama first. She's fine. Rolling for baby Rose. Baby Rose is fine. And, oh, is that a good one? It's a good one. Baby Rose makes it. Done. And no twins? Really? Really? I was sure it would be twins. So the ring didn't work. Oh. Because the thing is, the not cursed ring that Khalil made for them, she's more likely to give birth to twins or triplets. And it didn't work. So see, the idea behind it was that Khalil is trying to mess up Romarin's life. He doesn't necessarily want to kill anyone, but he does want to make things more difficult for them. And how to make things more difficult? I mean, having a bunch of kids in a household is just, it feels like the kind of mischief Khalil would be all about. But it didn't work. Interesting. All right, well, we've got baby Rose. I wanted to call the twins Rose and Mary, assuming they were two girls, but I was wrong. Okay, it's all right. I'll still celebrate the birth of a little baby. Here, Romarin can come and meet baby number 2. Where's her older sister? So here's Stefania, our current future heir. Just look at her. I think she's going to look like her mom. She seems to have the very high forehead that her mom has. There were also other births in between episodes, including Cara Graves, who gave birth to baby Madalena. So Cara and Lino, so they're, I guess, the heirs of the Baker line. They now have a baby daughter as well. And Tara Fisher and... Oh, Allison just gave birth. Okay, well, I was going to say Tara Fisher gave birth to a boy named William, named after her stepfather. But great, Allison just gave birth too, so we get another roll. And surprisingly, everybody succeeded so far. We've had 3 births in a row with no one dying, so just watch this one. This one is going to be the unlucky one. I feel it. All right, rolling for Allison. Allison's fine. Rolling for baby. Baby's fine. Rolling for... Baby makes it. Excuse me, we've got 4 babies in a row. Oh no. Oh, I hope I didn't just use up all my luck, because there's another roll we have to go do. There was another birth in between episodes that I didn't do the rolls for because I wanted us to do it together. And now I think I might have just jinxed myself. Hang on, let's find a name for baby Kayla. Oh, okay, Kayla. And Allison's sister-in-law is named Kaylin. So Kayla seems kind of nice. Okay, let me write that down. So the next baby roll that we have to go do is we're actually going to be going to visit Khalil and Mary because Mary gave birth to their first child. And oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to raise. There are just too many children here trying to take a pregnancy test already. I hope not. You just gave birth. How does that work? Wait, what if... Could there be a miracle? Wait, I have to see what this is about. She can't already... Wait, Fatima's having a midlife crisis? It's the same thing day in, day out with nothing to really show for it. It might be time for a change. Okay. Therese has tried for a baby a few times without success? Are you sure about that? Maybe time to have each partner's fertility checked. They're successful enough, I'll say that. Oh dear. What's up with you? The march of time. Every day is just the same old thing. Time is passing way too fast and Fatima's not getting any younger. Them again. From grieving. Right. I think she might be grieving Rosemary actually. Oh, and she got stung by bees. She's not having a happy time right now. Can I do anything about that? Midlife crisis? She wants to go on 2 dates. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've sort of neglected you, haven't I, Fatima? She wants to photograph the world. She wants to protect the future of her assets by writing a will, either on a computer or by calling the inheritance lawyer. Well, we don't really have a computer, but we do have something that functions as a computer. So maybe she could write her will? I'm not really sure how that would work in the medieval period. Especially since well, Fatima probably knows how to write, but maybe she would end up going to see her brother and arranging things so that her brother would take care of everything in case Brayden dies and then she dies. You know, now that Brayden has had a brush with death, maybe Fatima's thinking about making sure everything is safe for Romarin and his children, you know? I was asked if Lord Aldred here might become our future heir, and I'm going to say no, of course, unless we just decide that he's our heir, but if we just follow the main line, it's going to Romarin, and then it's going to go to Romarin's kids. I know he technically adopted Aldred, but if we take into consideration that right now the farm belongs to Brayden and Fatima, I think Fatima is going to push to be sure that the farm goes to Romarin's daughters and not to Aldred. And the thinking behind that is because since they don't know who the father is, they're afraid that the father might eventually come back and somehow claim the farm as his own if Aldred is still a kid and he inherits the farm. So I think just to be safe, they're going to be leaving the farm to Romarin's blood children, not to Aldred, and just in case the father might be a bad guy, because they have no clue who it might be, right? At least for now. So until that information comes out, I think Fatima is going to be pushing to have the farm go to Stefania and Rose, just to prevent anything, you know, from getting in the way of their inheritance and then them being out in the streets in case Aldred inherits everything. And of course, they're still going to look after Aldred and make sure that he has money and everything in case Romarin and Therese pass away, but they're just not going to be leaving him the farm itself, is my thinking. All right, so I didn't really have anything else I wanted to do on the farm here. I am just sort of letting them try to maintain the... Ooh, that's not very... that's not very historically accurate. I'm just gonna let them take care of the farm a little bit because it is looking a bit abandoned at the moment. And then we're going to go and look in on our friends at the jewelry shop. Oh, this is kind of quaint though. I had to get all hands on deck because, yeah, the farm needs a lot of work. But to have Fatima and Brayden with Romarin out here working on the farm, just kind of wholesome. I think I also missed the spring harvest, which was yesterday in game. So I might just play it by ear and do the harvest whenever it's ready. Since I'm here fairly rarely, I feel like it would be fair to just sell stuff when it's ready since it won't be harvested every single day. And we've got another birth. So Shanna, who is Gabriella's eldest daughter, got married and was pregnant and she just had her baby. All right, let's bring the dice roller back. Rolling for Shanna. Shanna's fine. Rolling for baby. Baby makes it. Rolling for infancy. Okay. Something's wrong here. We can't have all these babies surviving. Okay, we've got like a baby boom right before the Black Plague. All right, let's find a name for this baby. Cecil? Yeah, okay, I don't mind it. This is actually her second baby. Her first baby passed away at birth, so I'm glad she's got good rolls this time. All right, and there we go. Oh man, I'm scared for Khalil's baby now. That's 5 babies in a row who survived. Aw, Esther's calling to say congratulations. We're gonna have to have a little family gathering at some point. Celebrate all of these new babies. Have one last chance to have everyone together before, you know, everybody dies. So his grandmother Rosemary just recently passed away, so I'd like to think that's why he named the baby Rose. There. Wait, did Romarin always have a headband? I don't remember that. I may have given him a makeover to add a headband. I don't remember if he had that before. Anyways, I think I did that when Brayden was supposed to pass away. Supposed to. And I gave him the headband as a little nod to his dad. And I guess it also counts as a bit of a crown. Their peasant crown. Alright, I'm gonna leave these guys here and I'm gonna move on over to the Stafford household to see if Khalil Mary's baby makes it. Alright, here we are with Khalil's household, and why is Lamont here? So this here is Lamont, Tiffany's cruel brother, who is likely also a poisoner because he has the herbalist trait. He's supposed to be going to open an inn with her, so I'm not sure what he's doing here. Maybe just doing some publicity. Let's just invite him in, I guess. I mean, they are cousins, so... Alright, but the real attraction, the real reason we're here is baby Kareem. Oh, Rose! Rose Pasquet just gave birth to a baby girl. Oh, maybe that's why Lamont is here. He's spreading the news. A real baby boom right before the plague. Alright, rolling for Rose. Rose makes it. Rolling for baby. Baby does not make it. Alright, there we go. Our first baby who doesn't make it today. We had a pretty good run though. Sharon, yeah, okay, whatever. Baby doesn't make it anyway. All right, so we are here for Kareem. I named him Kareem as a nod to Khalil. And of course, this here is Cornelia, sorry. She's Mary's little sister. So let's bring Khalil over here to rock his baby before we do the roll. Khalil has now moved into Mary's room over here, and as you can see, he has added a bit of fairy-themed furniture. Aww. Our evil little well monster with his baby. I'm looking forward to seeing if his children are going to be fairies, and we could like try and have different mystical elements to his children if they're not. I've already got an idea if he has a girl. All right, let's bring up the dice roller. Rolling for Mary. Another 7? Okay. Rolling for baby. Baby makes it. Rolling for infancy. Baby makes it through infancy. Baby Kareem is okay. Congrats, Khalil. You get to keep your baby. Look at all of the plans that he's making. He's got plans for this child. I originally was planning to have them move out and maybe have their own workshop somewhere, but I went and read on how guilds worked and workshops and stuff like that, and it just didn't seem very realistic for them to move out this early. So I think they're going to be waiting for Mary's parents to pass away and inherit the workshop, of course depending on what happens in the Black Plague. And as for Helena and Rickhill, they're the ones who are probably going to end up getting married and eventually moving out. Isn't Cornelia just super cute though? She looks so much like Mary. Just look at these two. And oh, the very period appropriate mayor. Well, it does make sense that they would know the mayor actually. Elizabeth Stafford just met the mayor and it's love at first sight. She met her soulmate and it's the mayor. Well, alright, maybe if Papa Henry passes away, maybe Elizabeth will have a second chance with her soulmate someday. Alright, well, Mary now has her first child with Khalil. I don't think she's in much of a rush to be having more children at this point. She's going to be doting on baby Kareem for a little while. Alright, so we're actually going to move on to the next household, which is our good old friend, Zayne. Actually, you know what? I'm just looking at my spreadsheet and Kareem is actually scheduled to age up to a toddler before the plague. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do his toddler role now before we go over to cousin Zayne. So let me just bring up the dice again. To become a toddler, he needs to avoid a 4, an 8, and a 12. Oh no, seriously? Okay, baby Kareem doesn't make it. Wait, okay, hang on. Ah, that's such a bummer. We're gonna have to age this baby up. We're gonna go ahead and do it right away because I need to know if toddler Kareem survives or not. Lamont, your timing is very suspicious, sir. Kareem would be intense. Oh. Baby Kareem. Look, whoa, he's got some eyelash action going on. And now into a toddler. Of course he would be fussy. Of course he would be. He's Khalil's child. How can we do? Oh, he's even got the best haircut. Oh, baby Kareem. Oh man, this just breaks my heart. All right, we're going to call Grim, and then we're going to plead for this little guy. Oh dear. Okay, and there goes toddler Kareem. Bring the Grim Reaper. Is anybody confident? Rick killed. Well, she's not really related. Khalil's feeling flirty. We could have Khalil come and flirt with the Grim Reaper if he wanted to. I mean, he's a fairy. Can he do anything? Like, I did make up a rule that fairies can revive people by sacrificing a random person related to them, but I don't think Khalil would in this case because there would be a fair chance that he himself would pass away, you know? So if we were to make a wheel to bring Kareem back, people on the wheel would be Mary, her parents Elizabeth and Henry, and then Khalil's parents Fatima and Brayden. And I'm not sure Khalil would risk that. Or would he? I don't know. This is his firstborn son. Would Khalil do something a little bit reckless and actually risk himself and his parents to try and bring Kareem back? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Would Khalil try and bring his little guy back? All right, are we seducing Grim or are we pleading for him? I kind of feel like pleading would make more sense. And I think I'm going to send Mary. Mary just seems like such a beautiful, kind soul. Oh, Helena is now paranoid. Okay. Sure. Hey, look who's in the kitchen. Lamont is in the kitchen. I can get her for being paranoid. All right, come on, Mary. Oh, no. We're having issues. There we go. Okay. We've had so much luck with Grim. Yeah. Oh, yeah! Yes! Oh, she is good. She really is. Man, Grim, you're so good to us these days. I thought Grim would absolutely not bring back a child of Khalil's because I feel like there's this little competition going between Grim and Khalil, but hey, it's because he's from Brayden's line. That's all there is to it. Brayden's line is just lucky like that. Yeah, baby Kareem is back. I'm gonna have to give this guy a little makeover. He's so cute. Phew, okay. We've got Kareem back. Everything is fine. Khalil's coming over. Oh, he's going to kiss Mary. I think he genuinely fell for her. So about Grim and the luck that we've been having, it was mentioned that it's kind of strange that Grim seems to be pretty nice to the whole family except Noah's line. So it's as though Grim knows a little something something about Noah's line and he's trying to get rid of them or something. 2 of his children rolled no marriage and then all of his other children rolled to die. So it seems a little strange. At least Christopher made it. So Christopher survived his fate and is continuing the line, but I don't know. It seems a little sus to me. All right. Okay. So we managed to save Kareem. Why are you angry? It's still not fair from grieving. Yeah, everybody's grieving Rosemary right now. Here, let's have, oops. Yeah, let's have Khalil. Oh, he's gonna read a little story. He doesn't know how to read. But that doesn't matter. We can pretend. Oh. Rickeld has a crush on Helena, so our 2 rivals, the 2 ladies who were rivals for Khalil's affection are now getting together. Aw, with death in the background. Isn't this just The Sims in a nutshell? Medieval life in a nutshell. Death is just waiting for you around the corner. Alright, I'm gonna let these guys live while they can, and we are going to go and see Cousin Zayne. All right, here we are at the barracks with Zayne. And the reason I'm here today is because the last time we left this guy, the barracks were being haunted by the ghost of his toddler, Faden. And so Zayne is going to do something a little bit reckless, and he is going to go see the 3 witches. He's going to give a little kiss goodbye to his wife Emily over here, who's, well, their relationship just hasn't been, let's just say it's been rocky since he's been back from the war. So I'm just gonna have him blow her a little kiss before he leaves. And he's going to go give a hug to his little toddlers. Oh, the toddlers talking to the tree about diapers. And cheese. Is that cheese? There we go. Zayne's going to give a little hug to his daughters, just because what he's about to do is quite risky. Oh, Zayne. Oh, I hope you're going to make it out of this alive. I really don't want to lose Zayne, but I just feel like this is his way of trying to make amends and fix everything. You know, his relationship with his wife is a little rocky. I don't think she trusts him with the kids much because just bad things just seem to keep happening since he's been back from the war, you know? There you go. Oh, Papa Zayne. Oh, breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart. This might be the last time they see each other and whoops! We're gonna just leave and try not to see any surprises in the shower. All right, here we are. And, oh, really? This is what you guys are doing? So I know it's not very historically accurate. I just grabbed whatever house was here to have our witches have some place to live in. It's just kind of awkward that we've got this situation happening just as we walked in the door, and there are 4 babies here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to interrupt you guys, okay? All right, they're back. So, we are here visiting the witches. In case you guys have forgotten, so we had the 3 witch siblings who were part of the prison crew for a while, and they made a deal with Elisaria to be freed in exchange for owing a spell each to Elisaria and her descendants. So we've got Kinley, who is here. We've got her brother Gerardo. Gerardo is now married to Jasmine Ravenlock, who I've never really mentioned this, but she's the daughter of the witch who cursed Lucan and his descendants. So Jasmine is a slightly nicer witch. She isn't quite like her mother. She doesn't have the whole revenge story, and she married Gerardo. And so this is like these are our spellcaster lines right here. So these are going to be our witches for future witch trades. You may also remember Matthias, who was also one of the prisoners. He is now married to one of the witches. I keep mixing up Kinley and her sister because they're twins. Yeah, so he's married to Kinley, and then there's the eccentric sister somewhere around here. Oh, here's Mara. So Mara is the witch who cursed Lucan and Gemma's line. I guess she's here visiting the babies. And this here is Araceli. She is the kooky sister of the 3 siblings, and she actually has a child as well, and she had that child with a ghost. Just because she could. So we've got 4 babies here. I have no clue if these are going to be spellcasters or not. I just sort of let them live, and of course they all ended up with babies, and I haven't aged them up. So they were born a while ago. They should all be infants, toddlers, and children at this point. But, you know, there are only so many hours in a day. So I'm going to have Zayne come and introduce himself to Jasmine. Why not? And we're going to go, I think we're going to go respectful. Magic isn't exactly illegal, so he's not here to cause trouble or anything. They're not going to fear him, but it's also just kind of secret. And of course, he's attracted to her. So he's going to come over here and tell them about his situation, that he lost his baby Faden, and Faden has been haunting the barracks. And he wants to know if there is any chance that they might be able to bring baby Faden back. And of course, she's going to say yes, of course. And she's not going to offer the same deal that Lucan was offered. And the reason for that is that we've got 4 spellcasters here. And together, they're going to be able to do a ritual that will have some potential for unexpected effects, but it will not result in his immediate death, as it did with Lucan, who sacrificed the witch to bring Gemma back. So, undying adoration. They say lightning never strikes the same place twice? Oh, he's thinking about his wife. Okay. I thought he was thinking about the witch. I was like, okay. Interesting. Let's see how this turns out. I've got a whole thing planned, okay? Introducing the witchy wheel. I made a list of potential effects, including bad things happening to the person who was resurrected, bad things happening to the person who is, I'm going to consider them the sacrifice. In this case, it's going to be Zayne. So if someone were to die, it would likely be Zayne, but they're using him to basically power the ritual. So there are a lot of things that could happen to him, or everyone could be fine. Some of the potential results would be Zayne becoming possessed, becoming haunted, losing some of his life stages. Some of the possibilities happening to the person being resurrected would be becoming an occult. So Faden could come back as a vampire. He could come back as a werewolf. He could also come back as being sickly and frail. And so I've just got a bunch of potential effects in there, and we're going to spin the wheel and see what happens. And the resurrected person loses 2 life stages. So Faden was a toddler, which means he's going to be coming back as a teen. Okay, that's interesting. Just wait until Emily sees this guy. She's going to be like, this isn't my son. Who's this random person that you brought back? And he's like, I'm telling you it's your son. Oh man. Okay. Oh, well, that's an interesting effect. I added a lot of unlucky traits or occult negative traits, such as being tormented, haunted, possessed, cursed, and all that, but we didn't get any of those. Oh, and another possibility was that the wrong sim might come back. So I had it so that anybody in his family tree might come back. So, well, anyone directly related to him. So we could have gotten, I don't know, Zayne's mother back instead of Faden. I'm going to be using this wheel for any future witchy trades that we have to do. And the reason I wanted to get this done now is because if we decide to do any witchy trades as a result of the plague, then we've already got a bunch of potential kooky results all listed out. All right, well, we're going to be bringing back baby Faden, who will be a baby no longer. And here he is. And oops, we've got a grave out here. Frederick the Billiston. Yeah, he was another. So he's actually the father of Aracelli's child. He became a ghost as a result of the war and came back to find Aracelli, and she had a baby with him. All right, so Zayne is going to leave the witch's house successful, and he is going to come and see his little baby who is back, and we're going to be aging him up right away. I'm not going to roll for it. I'm not going to roll for his age ups just because he's been brought back magically, so it doesn't really work. Oop. See, he's already, oh, well, hi, Frederick. Something weird is happening with ghosts, and Frederick came to check it out. Can I come back too? Nope, it's a special. It's just Faden. Wait, so Faden died as a result of his child birthday, didn't he? Yeah, so Faden would actually be 5 years old when he passed away, and skipping 2 life stages means that he's actually coming back as a young adult. All right, so he has come back as a young adult, and I'm starting him off at 21 years old, the start of, he isn't in our family. He's not in our household, so I didn't get to choose his traits. Uh-oh. Let's go take a look at him. Man, can you imagine? Zayne is going to be coming back home with this total rando, and Emily's going to be like, okay, Zayne, you've gone off the deep end. He's squeamish, chatty, grumpy, and optimistic. Okay, he's like a mix of very different things. He's got Zayne's voice and Emily's very high forehead, her very long face. All right, wait. So here he is before his makeover, and here is Faden after his makeover. As you can see, he has a really good mix of Emily and Zayne, and I tried to give him a fairly similar hairstyle so that we can at least recognize him. Wait. I had to go make another modification. So this is Faden after his makeover. I decided to give him heterochromia like his dad has. He did not have that before passing away, but I thought it would be an interesting nod to Zayne, and also to the fact that something interesting happened to him. That he has a small connection to the occult now. Okay, here we are back with Zayne and his son Faden. Let's have these guys give each other a hug. There we go. He's back. Zayne is going to have to take this guy back home now and attempt to have his wife believe that this is her long lost son. Okay, here we oh, no. Why is the air so bad here? We are back at the keep with Zayne and resurrected Faden, and sure, Faden can like fitness like his dad. He can go into the army like his dad. And he's going straight to go see his kid. Let's not introduce Emily to her long lost son. Here, we're gonna have to pretend, okay, that Zayne came over here and tried to tell her that this is Faden. And I'm sure she's going to look at him and see, there's something that they've got in common, but that's impossible, right? It's impossible that this could be her son. And gross air from industrial eco footprint. Why though? These are the Middle Ages. So does she believe Zayne or not? Oh, she's giving him a hug autonomously. Maybe she does recognize him. Maybe Zayne is going to tell her that he went for a witchy trade because he couldn't take their family being so broken. And now she must be happy to have her little boy back, who's a big boy now. Welcome Fade into household. Welcome back to the land of the living. Oh, and of course, oh, yeah, well, she just left, but we've got some, we've got a lady here that Faden might be interested in eventually. Okay, well, Faden is back. Congrats to Zayne for not dying. But it's not all smooth sailing from here because we do have a few birthday rules that we need to do here. Starting with the man himself, Zayne. He is up for his first adult role, just like his cousin Brayden. Hopefully it goes better for our friend Zayne here. He needs to avoid a 1, 6, 13, and 16. Zayne is fine. Zayne makes it another 10 years. Next up, we've got Zelda up for her child role. She just needs to avoid 9 and 19. She's fine. Next up is Zita up for, oh, she's sleeping. She is up. Why is she sleeping underneath the bed in the servants' quarters? She's up for her toddler role. She needs to avoid a 4, an 8, and a 12. No, you're kidding me. Zayne just saved one kid and loses another. Oh, Zayne. So there was a trade-off after all. Not just years old. She's the only redhead we've got too. No way. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna age her up. She had these beautiful blue eyes and red hair. She's so cute. Oh no, Zita. All right, here we go. She was messy. She would be a roamer and clingy. Oh, look at her. Oh no. It's just Zayne's luck, isn't it? Look at this little girl. Oh, no. All right, well, we don't have a choice. Let's do it. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no. I didn't know that was what would happen. Hang on, we have to reload. All right, I reloaded, and she even aged up with the same hair. And still a roamer. Okay, trying this again. There we go. Bye, baby. Oh. All right. Zayne is confident. Zayne, you're gonna go and intimidate the Grim Reaper. Okay, you just brought Faden back. You're not gonna lose another baby, okay? Not today. No, don't go and witness the death. Please don't. Oh, even the Grim Reaper. Oh, no. I don't know why it's... Oh, no, don't cry. Don't cry, Zayne. It's okay. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. Okay? Maybe Faden should be... Oh, Emily's gloomy. Yeah, I bet she is. No, don't be inspired. Wait, where's Faden? Is Faden confident? No, he's not. Why are you suddenly near a captivating sim? Ugh, Emily, you ruined it. Yes, okay. Confidence is back. All right, here's the Grim Reaper. We are going to demand Zita be spared. Come on, Zayne. No! No! Really? This is the one that we don't get? Oh no! None of Zayne's redheaded kids ever make it. Baby Zita. Thora. Thora was the other redheaded child. Oh no, Zayne. You already did one witchy trade. Is he gonna do another one? Oh man. See, This is just another reason that Emily might distrust Zayne again. He went and did a witchy trade, and then they lost their other child. I bet she's not too confident about all of these things that Zayne tries to fix, and he just keeps making it worse. Oh, right, she has a little thing for the Grim Reaper, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. Should she? Okay, well, that's a bummer. I thought things had turned out really good for him, but, turns out not so much. Oh, Zayne, I'm sorry your life is such a mess. Wait, why is he mourning Faden? Faden's not the one who... Oh. Faden. Faden's urn is still here. We'll just take that away, okay? Faden's not the one you're meant to be mourning right now. Okay, well, that's it for Zayne. Once again, ending it on a sad note for Mr. Zayne. Someday, my man, your life is not going to be a sad mess. But not today. Alright, we're gonna move on. Just for a very short moment, we're going to go see the Atwood family, and then we're going to be going to the monastery to see what is up over there. Here we are at the Atwood cottage, and the reason we're here today is because we've got a bunch of birthday rolls to do. So, who's left here? Of course, we've got Gabriella and Corey. They got some little makeovers to make them look a little older, since they are in their 40s now. And we've got Ivy, who is now the eldest daughter, remaining at home with them. And next in line is Florian. Florian is up for his teen birthday, which means he just needs to avoid a 7. All right, I was going to say, I've rolled so many 7s today already, I would not have been surprised to get another one. Next up are Corey and Gabriella themselves. So that means they have just reached 41 years of age. And so they need to avoid 1, 6, 13, and 16. Gabriella is fine. What about Papa Corey? He just has such a baby face, no matter how many skin details I put on. He's fine. All right. Next up is Reed. Reed is the youngest of their children. He's currently a toddler, which means he is up for his child birthday. He can't roll a 9 or a 19. He's fine. And lastly, we're also going to be doing Clover's teen birthday. So this here is Clover. She also needs to avoid a 7. And she's fine. The huge Atwood family all make it safely. All right, then. I'm going to get all of these guys aged up and see what they look like. All right, first up is Florian. He was good. He is now a goody two-shoes, joyless, and maybe not that one. Joyless. They haven't experienced feelings of joy for a long period of time. That's so sad. He's super good, but he's also joyless. Okay. I think I'm going to go for nature-related aspirations for these guys, unless their traits show me something else. Next up is Clover. She is a child of nature. She's feeble, soft, and clever. Okay, I like these traits. And Reed was a charmer. He's now unconventional, envious, and shy. All right, so how's Florian doing? Oh, he's cute. He looks a lot like his brother Basil, but he's also got his own thing going on. I kind of like his hair. I'm not sure about the dye, but I do like the style. So if I can find a version without the little ombre over here, I might just keep it. Oh, that's true. We still need to roll for this guy to see if he gets married. So first of all, he needs to avoid... Oh, he's fine. And then how many baby tries does he get? 10. Okay, he's going to be the one continuing the family line. Although that's true, Ivy also has 8 baby tries. And next up was Clover. Where is she? Here she is. Oh, let's just get rid of that little hood thing. Oh, Peculiar hairstyle, but okay. She's also super pretty. She looks so much like her mom. All right, let's roll to see if she gets married. She does. And how many baby tries does she get? She gets 8. Okay, okay. They're a very fertile family. That's the impression I have. And what's up with Reed? Okay. Oh, look at Reed. Our little shy, envious boy with period-appropriate hair. Okay, well, good news for the Atwood family. They have been so freaking lucky, this family. Can you guys transfer some of that luck to Zayne, please? He really needs it. Man, I'm a big fan of Florian. Ever since he was a kid, I think he was one of my favorites, along with Basil. But, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm liking this guy. Our joyless goody two-shoes. These Sims try to be good and clean. Clean? As in, they don't cheat? Is that what they mean? Florian is one of the ones that I hope survives the plague. Not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of him. I also quite like Glenn, though, I'll admit. He's another little cutie. He had really great hair growing up, but I couldn't find something that fit with his old hairstyle, so I ended up giving him something new. Look at them! Oh, they seem like such a close family. You know, like everybody is just helping each other, and a lot of them have really good traits too. Oh, that's true. Ivy has forbidden lover. She's supposed to become a bard because she is a living instrument. So Ivy won't be staying here for much longer. She's going to be off traveling soon, but I'm not going to be doing that before the plague because I don't want to split up households too much. I'm going to try and keep everybody in the same household so that when we start rolling, we won't have to go around the world too much for families that have been split apart. And then we can get them all get married after the plague. You know, maybe the plague is going to remind them all that they're very mortal. They've got to hurry. All right, well, I'm going to leave Corey and Gabriella, our old couple, happy, safe family, Atwood, and we are going to head over to the monastery and see if we have any pregnancies. Here we are at the monastery, and the last time that we left this place, we had an abduction, we had woohoos, all sorts of silliness going on. So let's see if we've got any pregnancies ongoing. So our abductee, he's fine, no pregnancy. He is emotionally starving though. And then I think Sister Jamie had, Sister Jamie had a woohoo. Was it with Basil? I forget. He's fine. And then Esther, I don't think she had a woohoo with anyone. Christine also had a little woohoo. How's she doing? She's fine. She's not pregnant. She is also emotionally starving though. And then Celeste also had a woohoo. And she's also not pregnant. Hey! Oh, it's a summer solstice. Oh, that could be fun. Maybe they could host a little gathering at the monastery, a little feast to celebrate the summer solstice and invite some of the village people over. That would be fun. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So there's only one role to do here, and that is for our friend Basil here. He's so cute. He looks so much like his brother. I love him. Basil needs to do his young adult birthday, which means he just needs to avoid a 2 and a 6. He's fine. All right, Basil makes it to young adult. So let's just age this guy up. He needs to go all the way out here behind the monastery. So monastery would mean that they would be monks, right? That's not really what I'm going for. I'm going more for like a church-controlled farm, or I don't know, because we could go with the Sims medieval religions, which had a sort of Christianity-inspired religion, but then the priests could also get married, so we could go with something like that and have the two, I forget what they were called, Jacobin and the other one, Peterin, I think. Or we could go for something a little more original, maybe something that has to do with fertility, since we do seem to have a lot of that going on. Something with fertility and knowledge, and I'm not sure. But in any case, this isn't like an actual monastery where monks are doing their own things in their corner of the world. It's meant to be a little more community-based and a bit more educational, you know? So Basil was pompous, encouraging, mischievous, self-conscious, and eccentric. Yeah, sure. Basil's a little peculiar. I like it. And I'm gonna have him go for a knowledge aspiration since he is here to study. And I think he's going to be in service of other people a lot. He's pompous. Maybe he really wants people to recognize everything he does for this community, okay? Wellness is rubbish. All this relaxation, self-care, and balance doesn't feel right for Celeste. Should she admit that she prefers a little chaos? Absolutely. That really does sound like Celeste, actually. I can imagine her. She's here trying to fit into the whole reflection and education and trying to control her fairy powers. And she's just like, nope, it's not working out for me. This whole inner peace thing, it's not doing it for me, okay? She's going to be going off to find a different kind of activity to center herself, but more on that later. Christine, as pretty as you are, you're going to have to change your clothing, my friend. There you go. That's a little more appropriate. So our friend Christine here had a little thing going with our head monk, Isaac. So I think I'm going to send her flirt for the solstice. She might not go in for a flirt right away. I'm just going to go for some friendly interactions for now. Where'd he go? He was on his way over to chat with her. That's a interesting coincidence. I'm gonna have her compliment him a little bit. What does hangry mean? Is that new? Probably not. I haven't updated in ages. Give props. And sure, we can support his facial hair, whatever that means. There you go. Oops. Oh, he did not appreciate her supporting his facial hair. Sing about the summer solstice. Sure. Oh, she's feeling very flirty now. Ooh. Confess to being a fairy? No. Express admiration. Okay, what are these guys up to? Basil, I think I'm going to send you to go and take care of this little garden that you've started with Esther. And what's Esther up to? She's also feeling flirty. She's just having a little sit down. Celeste is cross-stitching next to the nun. The nun is trying to show her other ways of finding inner peace and calming herself down, and I'm not sure it's working. She is feeling focused, though. Aw, Edward and Caiaphas just became good friends. I'm sending Caiaphas to go and make some food so that they can invite some people over later. Outrank Dynasty Head. Christina outranks Auguste. Yeah, okay. She's here doing work for the church and trying to improve the dynasty's reputation with the people. That's fine. I feel like the Verveers family is fairly small. It's not considered to be very important. So if they do want to go up in the world, they're going to have more friends. So Christine is going to be the one schmoozing the church. Oh, it does say that for the summer solstice, we should be traveling to another venue. So instead of having a little party here, we could always go to the little festival grounds I built. That ended up being a bit of a wild time, but I mean, what are the chances of it happening twice? Am I right? Party spirit, drink, dance, and play music. Yeah, I feel like the festival venue with the fire and everything is going to be a better spot. Besides, I'm not sure a monastery is the best place to host a summer party. All right, it's 11 a.m. I'm going to take our guys over to celebrate the festival. All right, here we are at the festival grounds. It's still decorated for the fertility festival, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. And wow, there are a lot of people here, and who the frick are you? Okay, we've got a few randos here, but we've also got a few familiar faces. Marianne is here, and this here is Michaela Goodwell. She's the daughter of our herbalist friend that we saw in the war and who was previously an outlaw with Corey. And oh, Therese is here. Actually, you know what? I think I might have Edward come and meet Michaela. Oh, they already know each other. Here, I'm gonna have him go speak to her. Oh, she's feeling very flirty. She just seems like she might be his type, so spread the gloom? Sure, let's spread the gloom. Aww. Look at Christine with Isaac down there. Oh, Michaela got a good sentiment with Edward already. I'm gonna try getting to know her a little better. And Basil has instant attraction to Helena Grime. And Michaela is scary. Really? Oh, hey, love at first sight. Basil and Helena. Really? That's kind of a bummer because he rolled no marriage. But I mean, they could have a little woohoo. And then, you know, if it results in a baby, maybe the baby gets given to the monastery because she's unmarried and doesn't really have a home of her own, so she can't take care of it. Maybe Basil ends up taking care of the baby. Interesting. Well. Let's go ahead and compliment her appearance then. Don't mind if I do. Maybe even offer her a little rose. And he just walked away. Okay, we've also got a few folks here dancing around the fire. Hopefully nobody dies from overheating again. Michaela just became good friends with Edward. So see, I haven't even changed any of my options, and we are not getting as much wild woohoo this time around. Right, one of the Solstice things we need to do is drink, so I'm going to order a bunch of drinks for everybody. Oh, hey, it's Nicholas. Nicholas Law. I did not give him a makeover yet. Oh, he's so cute. He's Allison's son. And Isaac is attracted to Celeste. Of course he is. Because that's what this monastery is all about. Fairies and matchmaking. So, Basil found his soulmate, Helena. Not a match I was expecting, but that's cute. Look at Kamal in the background over there. Wait. Edward, what? No, Edward. No, you're not burning to death. Why is the fire so freaking deadly? Okay, we've got Marion here that we could try and find a match for, since she is going to have to be leaving Kaylin's home soonish. How about Caiaphas? How are we feeling about Caiaphas and Marion? Although, if you want to marry her back into the family, she might actually have to go for someone who's a baker instead. Oh no, Michaela! No way! Seriously? This fire. Hang on. And, oh, hey, Helena! That's not your soulmate! Okay, wait. Celeste managed to save someone here last time. Let's see if she can save someone else. Although, maybe she should have just let Garrett die since he ended up not being a good match for Tiffany. She did it again? Celeste! Alright, and here comes Michaela. Alright, she's back. And hey you, happy birthday? Sweet, thanks. Basil is attracted to Marion. So that is another match, although she wouldn't be able to marry him. What if Helena gets pregnant from this? I guess she might have to marry Nicholas Law. Poor Basil. Maybe she'll have a fling with Basil, her soulmate, but who decided to go and live a life of knowledge instead. Wait, I think I'm gonna have Edward come and speak to the Grim Reaper. It's romantic and... Actually, you know what? Edward is quite in love with the macabre. So what if he did come for a romantic introduction to the Grim Reaper? Does Edward even have anyone in his romance panel? Oh, Helena? And Dina, of course, who's now married. And Edward is unattracted to the Grim Reaper. Really? Okay. Bye, Grim. See you soon. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised that we didn't get any pregnancies from all the woohoo that was going on at the monastery last time we were here. Aw, look at Michaela and Celeste. They're so cute. So, what do we think? Should Helena go and marry Nicholas Law and maybe have a little baby with Basil in secret. Maybe. Trevin is crushing. Who does he have a crush on, though? What? What? Last time we were at a festival here, Tiffany had a woohoo with 2 older men, including a widower and one guy who has since gotten married. And that got me thinking, maybe Tiffany is attracted to older gentlemen and she's going to have her single baby try with an older gentleman who comes to her inn. And, well, maybe Quentin is the man. Tiffany and Quentin? That's such an, wait, what? Isaac has learned Christine's boundaries? Why? Isaac, what did you do? Drifting love from jealousy. Excuse me? What did he flirt with? Oh, he's tipsy. That's why. Where is Christine? There. Wait, we're going to have Isaac go and maybe apologize. Can you apologize for flirting with another? Yeah, there. We're gonna go in for a smooth apology as well. I ended up inviting the whole family, since most of the village is our family anyways, so... Oh, Khalil is here. Alexander. So, did you apologize yet? Yeah, I think he did. Oh, what? It's already midnight? Okay, it's getting really late, so... I am going to take our monastery sims back home. I'm pleasantly surprised there haven't been too many shenanigans at the festival. Although Tiffany is, that's a peculiar turn of events for Tiffany, but it could be kind of interesting though. She could have an illegitimate child with the rich merchant in town, and who knows, maybe Quentin is going to be the one financing her inn. Behind the scenes. Oh, there he is. Quentin. Yeah, you look pretty happy with yourself. Woohooing with your best friend's niece. We're back at the monastery. I've just brought everyone back from the little festival, and I'm actually going to be leaving this part here. Aww, Christine has a major crush on Isaac. I can see, oh. Well, okay. We barely had time to get back, and we've already got some woohoo action. Okay, that's fine. All right, so the day is over, so I'm gonna leave this part here. Today we had still a lot of luck with the Grim Reaper, even if we did lose Zayne's baby Zeta. At least Faden is now back. A lot of our babies survived. We managed to save Kareem from the Grim Reaper, so it's not all bad. I'll take it. And of course, we have an extra baby in our main household with the birth of baby Rose. In the next episode, we're going to be concentrating a bit more on Stephanie's branch of the family, and we're going to be going to our main household to spend a bit more time with them since we haven't seen them much in the recent episodes. We might also bring Enrio to Windenburg. I meant to do that today with Zayne, but Zayne was pretty busy already, so I decided to put that off to another time. As usual, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next episode.